Down, 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 down. Hola. That means hello. Okay. So, when I'm gonna say 14, I went on a children's choir tour to Mexico. How my choir did these tours, instead of staying in hotels every night, they would ask locals to host us for a night or a couple nights. And so I was matched up with a couple other guys and a Mexican family. Okay. I don't remember where we were in Mexico. I didn't speak any Spanish. I still don't. So I wouldn't remember anyway. We were staying in this house with this family that was so generous. They didn't have anything, and they would feed us and make sure we ate. And remember, I was 14 and I was just seeing them give us all this stuff, and I could tell that they didn't have much. And they had us sleeping in a room upstairs. I believe they had 2 stories, 2 floors, because I remember being upstairs. And so I was 14 years old, and the 2 guys I was with, 2 other Americans in this children's choir, their names are Jason and Daniel. They were both seniors, I believe. So 17-ish. So we're up there in our room, which had a bathroom on the upstairs, like right next to the bedroom. And Jason goes in and uses the bathroom. Okay. He comes back out. I believe he was the one that brought a chessboard, and he had just played with Daniel. So then he's like, well, I'm going to play this little kid, Spencer. So we start playing, and Daniel goes in and uses the bathroom. We're in the middle of our chess game, and Daniel comes out and he says that the toilet's clogged. But he wasn't the one that clogged it. We didn't know who was the cause of the clogging. So Daniel's in there trying to flush it. It's like overflowing, and he's been using a washcloth or something to try to mop it up and get it in the sink. So we go on. Okay, so we're in this terrible mess. We're in the middle of a chess game, and Daniel's in the middle of trying to clean up this big old mess. And we go down the stairs. All of us are feeling pretty weird for this awkward situation. And they spoke a little tiny bit of Spanish because they had taken Spanish 1 or 2 in high school. And they're like, we can communicate. This family that we were staying with didn't speak any English. And we go down there. The mom's down at the bottom of the stairs. And one of, who was it? I want to say, well, one of them goes, Problemo in el Banyo, or something like that. And then they both start going. Then the family knew what they meant, and they like run over there and they grab a toilet plunger and they bring it over, and they're like, yeah, exactly. So we go upstairs, and Daniel goes back in the bathroom to work on the clog, and Jason and I go back to our game. And it's a pretty intense game, and it was a long game, and Daniel is in there. He tries plunging it, it's not working. So then he starts taking like empty toilet paper rolls and trying to scoop stuff out into the garbage can so he can get down, and I don't know. It was a mess, and I'm sorry this is gross, but he was in there we probably played that game for like 40 minutes and ending with me winning. So Daniel's just exhausted. He's covered in grossness, and Jason gets up, walks in the bathroom, grabs the toilet plunger, and just goes into the toilet and goes one time. The toilet flushes, and he saved the toilet. Yep, that was it. Short story today, but I wanted to get that off my chest. So. This isn't working. The hardest part about these things is knowing how to start it, because I have the story in my head, Here, check this out. That's my attempt at growing some Flynn Rider scruff. Hi. That's my smolder. Down, 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 down. Boing, 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 boing.